Hey everybody, Alonzo here with Gulf Coast Smoke. Today I want to show you guys how to smoke the perfect chicken. So the other day I actually smoked a chicken spatchcock style, posted it on my social media, and I had a bunch of people asking, how'd you cook it, where's the video, what rub did you use? And at that specific time I wasn't able to give you guys too much detail, so I wanted to make a video on it. If you guys aren't already aware, I'll show you now. We did actually come out with our very own rub called Southern Hospitality. Of course, it's by us here at Gulf Coast Smoke. My wife and I, we put this recipe together. We worked on it for a while, finally got it right, and we're really getting some great feedback. So just for my YouTube subscribers, because I just hit 1,000 not too long ago, I want to say thank you to everybody. The first 5 people that use GCS YT, that's YT for YouTube, are going to get free shipping on your order, your whole order. So go ahead and place your orders right now for that Southern Hospitality. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this rub. Just like the channel, everything is from the family, by the family, made with love. So we put a lot of hard work into it. If you guys do pick it up, let me know how you like it. It would mean a lot to me. I do enjoy the feedback a lot. So that's enough of that. I want to show you guys how we're going to smoke this chicken today. And we're going to use my trusty Weber Smoky Mountain. You know, I've told you guys a lot of times before, I'm a huge Weber fan, so we're going to use that bad boy today. And one of the reasons I really like it is because we can get this thing decently hot, and we're going to keep the chicken on that top rack, and it's not going to cause grease fires. That's one of the things that I commonly notice with chicken. The juices will cause those grease fires, and it'll cause the chicken to get a little bit too cooked, a little bit too dark on some sides. So today, we are going to leave all of the vents on the bottom completely wide open. We're going to let it get decently hot. From there, we're going to put the chicken on the top, we're going to spatchcock this, and we're going to let it do its thing. All we're going to use is that Southern Hospitality rub. Every once in a while, if it needs spritz, we will spritz it. That's just to keep that beautiful color that Southern Hospitality gives off. But enough of that. Come on in. I'm going to show you this bird, and I want to show you how I like to spatchcock chicken so you guys can try it out at home. Okay, so you can see here, I have a whole bird. All I've done so far is pat it dry, just so we don't have too much moisture on here. Of course, when you're working with meat, for me, the drier the better, just because I'm not slipping all over with my blade. But so right now, you can see that the back is up. So we got the leg and the thighs here, and we've got this backbone right here that you can kind of feel. You can kind of feel if you put your fingers in there. First thing I like to do is get a knife, make a nice little incision, and that right there is just a guideline for me, right? So then again on the other side, and you can kind of see if you look real closely that my knife perfectly goes in there, and it makes that perfect incision, and like I said, that gives us that perfect guideline. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to follow that guideline with some nice kitchen shears. Yeah, in some spots it is going to be pretty difficult, so just be ready for it. But if you make a pretty decent incision, it's not going to be too crazy. I mean, you can see right here, I'm using one hand to get this whole thing done. And that's what I think that incision does. So from here, just clean it up and we're done. So you can, of course, throw this away if you'd like. A lot of people like to use it for chicken stock. Today, we're not going to hold on to it. We actually have a few in the freezer already. So we're going to discard of this. But yeah, you can definitely do some stuff with this if you're interested. So the next thing that I personally like to do, and again, everybody does these differently, is I like to get my blade, make a little incision right here at that breastbone. Then I'm able to open it up a little bit more, and now that breastbone, I personally like to pull it out. And this is obviously going to take a little bit, so I actually broke it in half there. But just take your time and get this whole thing out. Like I said, I like to get it out of there because then, see, pretty easy. So then in the end, when we're done, we can actually slice this right down the middle, and there's no bone that's stopping us from getting 2 perfect chicken halves. So you can also see that that lays really flat, and that's exactly what I want. So we're done with the prep. All we're going to do now is we're going to hit this with our Southern Hospitality rub on the bottom, then on the top, take it straight out to the smoker. Alright, so just to let you guys know, I did show it in the B-roll there, but I am using pecan chunks today from B&B. You know, pecan gives a nice light smoke flavor, which I really love on chicken. So we're going to go with that today. I'm not going to check this bad boy for at least an hour. At that point, we're just going to see if the skin's drying up a little bit, which of course we want, but we also want to retain that beautiful color. So we don't want it to get too dried out to where it starts getting really dark. But anyway, we'll come back in an hour and we'll check it out together. Alright, so it's been about an hour on this chicken, and I want to take a look at it, look at the color, how it's turning out. I told you guys in the beginning that we were going to leave the vents on the bottom all the way open. I'm not too worried about the temperature that this thing is cooking. I want it about 300, 350, somewhere in between. Right now I'm at 325, which is perfect for cooking chicken. Again, the advantage is we have a separation from the coals and the chicken, so it's not going to cause major flare-ups. I also have the water pan in there. No water at all, but it's stopping the drippings from causing flare-ups to where it's going to get too hot. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the chicken together. Alright, so you saw that chicken. It's looking really good. I did temp it. It's not quite to temp yet, but we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on it. I'm going to give it about 30 more minutes just to see where it's at. You can see a little bit of separation there on that skin. That means it's getting nice and cooked. I love the color on it. Let's not do anything to it. Let's just go ahead and keep it the way it is. I do want that skin nice and crispy, and hopefully this turns out really good in the end. Now, I'm not too sure if I want to do a barbecue sauce yet or not. I'll talk to my wife about that here in a minute, see if she wants one. But either way, so far it looks and smells really good. Let's just give this a few more minutes, check this thing out. Alright, so you see that chicken looks really good. Came apart really nice, juicy. I love the way it looks, but that doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and taste it and talk to you guys about how that Southern Hospitality took this chicken to the next level, we hope. So I'm going to get some of the breast here. And I don't know if you can see how juicy that is, but it looks really nice. But I'm hoping that it tastes good. So here we go. Cheers. A mess. Sorry for the interruption there. I needed a paper towel. I got really messy all over my face. So good. Honestly, so good. The thing I love about the Southern Hospitality is, you know, when we put this rub together, it is brown sugar based, so you obviously get sweet, but there's also some savory notes in there. There's a little tiny kick in the back. It's not insane or anything like that, but I really think you guys would like it. So again, GCSYT will get you free shipping, only 5 orders. So act fast. Try out that Southern Hospitality today. So, yeah, I mean, if you look here at the white meat, so I cut the breast off, but I mean, look at that. I mean, if you could see me just pulling the white meat off of the rest of the bone where the rib bone is, I mean, it looks so good. It's extremely juicy. Cooked perfectly. I mean, chicken is done at 165, especially white meat. You don't want to go too far there, so I recommend going to that point, not going any further. But again, this was really good. I like testing it on the breast because, in my opinion, that's the hardest part to cook correctly. You can easily dry that out if you don't watch out. And again, we use my Weber Smoky Mountain for this cook today over that B&B lump charcoal with those B&B pecan chunks. Great fuel. You can check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content that we're putting out in regards to the Southern Hospitality Rub. Obviously, we just put it out, so we're going to talk about it a little bit, but I don't want to jam it down you guys' throat, so it's not going to be something that I talk about all the time. It's just something that's exciting and new, and of course, we want to promote it a little bit. In the future, obviously, if you're cooking chicken, you don't have to use Southern Hospitality. There's a lot of great rubs out there. We just like ours, and that's what we use today. If you guys want to see any cooking specific, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Next, I'm coming back with a comparison. I know it's been a while. We've been doing a lot, obviously, you can see now. But we got a comparison video coming next, so be on the lookout for that. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks. See you on the next one.